Hello everyone and welcome to a premiere draft of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Okay, the pack one isn't the most amazing thing, but it has a few good options. First, you could take the Patchwork Automaton. If you did see my previous draft, which was a traditional draft, it was an artifact deck, but it didn't have the uncommon payoffs, and I think you need to have them to actually have a strong artifact focused deck. And this is one of the payoffs that deck would have really loved to have. There's also the Eigenjo Seat of the Empire, which is a nice land spell hybrid. The spell is going to be useful in most games, and then you can always just basically replace a basic land with it. I do like the Modern Age. I haven't actually played with any blue here, so I think the Eigenjo could be better, but I actually am maybe willing to slightly maybe not force blue, but play with blue, because don't think I have played with blue in this set yet. And I think this is a really good one. A 2 mana, I mean, it's really good on turn 2, let's say that way, and later on it's still okay. This also helps you, keep bad starting hands. Let's say you have a 2-lander with an island. This makes it quite keepable hand. If you have a 5-lander that has also an island, that's also good because you can discard the extra lands. So I took this now, although I think the white rare could have been just a better pick there, but I wanted to slightly force now. And I will actually take the other Modern Age here too. There's a Cover Technician, there's a Moon Circuit Hacker, there's a Thirst for Knowledge, but I don't yet know how many artifacts I'm gonna end up with. So I'll take the other Modern Age and let's see how these perform. This is mostly to test these cards too. Am I really, correct here, valuing these so high? Or maybe I'm wrong. I will learn about that in this event. I don't think this pack has any. Well, okay, there is a blue card. It is a 3 mana 2/4, which is actually not that bad, stat wise on turn 3. And then if you get to cheat this out, you will get to put an artifact. Okay, so basically you get to put a cheap artifact. Yeah, it's not really a very relevant ability, but it's a good card stat wise. I might just keep myself mono blue here for now. Gloomshrieker is better. The guidebook is interesting, but I'm not sure if I'm going that route. The Era of Enlightenment is okay. There's also, oh, I completely missed the Intercessor's Arrest. I'm actually taking this removal spell. Yeah, I like it more than the Ninja here. This is really good. Now I should take the... Oh man, I have passed so many Gloomshriekers in these drafts that I have lost count. But I couldn't take the Gloomshrieker because I had 2 blue cards. It's just not really what you want to be doing. Alright, so no white here other than the Mother Rider Patrol. There's a Moonsnap Specialist, there's an Okiba Reconnerate, which is... It is really good. But I have this Intercessor's Arrest here, so I'm not really sure if I want to miss out on that. It's tough. It's really tough, actually. I don't know. The Specialist is okay. Patrol is gonna be okay. I'll take the 1-drop. It's quite good with all the ninjas I might be having if I'm blue. Okay, I'll take the 1-drop white card because I took the Arrest here. Maybe I should have taken the bounce ninja. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, let's now... I mean, I have, for example, a Flame Discharge here. I also have a Mukotai Ambusher. I have a Switch Up, which is... usually these effects are not good, but this does draw your card. It is a 3 mana pump spell, effectively, that draws your card. That doesn't, function as a pump spell when your target is a big creature, but if you are not playing green, you will usually get a significant pump out of it anyway. But there are good green cards. Actually, I like all of these green cards. There's a good red removal spell. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. If I took the black card, I might just take the Ambusher here. But here... Okay, let's take the Rebuke. It seems like green is more open than red. I think the red removal spell is a little bit better, and now I see this Life of Toshiro Umezawa. Really good card. Now I wish I took the black cards. Also the best, combination for ninjas is blue and black. But now I really would want to pick this one. But there's still a circuit mender and there's a moon circuit hacker. All good options too. I think I maybe try with the ninja stuff now. I really like the circuit mender though, but I take the hacker now that I took the blue cards earlier. Yeah, this is a weird draft. Maybe not the, a best way to do things, but and now I'm getting a lethal exploit here this late. Oh man. Oof. Am I gonna just move to blue-black? I should have done it earlier. I should be blue-black here. Yeah, white is not that open. There's only the katana here. Well, if black is going to be passed to me with this amount, I have to take the black card here. Really, really weird, but don't like that. I passed all the earlier ones, but oh well. Alright, so definitely not a sentinel deck. My creatures won't be able to crew this. Maybe the centipede is okay here. I don't think I like the short circuit that much. I really don't. So I'll take the centipede. I could take the land though. Okay, actually I'll take the mana fixing land now. But I don't think the centipede is any key piece on this deck. It really isn't. Alright, so I get the ninja stuff now. Another moon circuit hacker. I like the crab too. You can always play it as a counter spell. And then if you do have the 7 mana, it's nice big ground creature. With the flyers I have here, well, I have only 2 actually, because I'm not gonna play the white if I'm playing the Shadow Walker. I'm thinking about this one big guy here. Maybe it's worth it. Or maybe I just do this. Let's take the cheap ninjas now. Okay, I'll take the mana fixing land if I end up black. I have only 1 black card, I do realize that. And I have 1 green card, maybe the Yukai trainee could be, or maybe I'll just take the centipede now. It's actually quite good. It can make my, small creatures deal a bunch of more damage. Okay, I'll take the centipede. Dead to the Kami. This is a best of 1 draft, so I'm not that big fan of this card in a best of 1. Because I usually just use this as a sideboard card instead of a main deck card. I guess I can take it still, but quite likely not gonna be played. That's a fine trick. Alright, so I should have moved to black a bit earlier, but at least I moved to that. Okay, there's a Satoru Umezawa, there's also Dokuchi Silencer and Leech Gauntlet. And some other. Okay, the 5-drop is quite okay when you have a bunch of ninjas and rogues. How many of my creatures? Well, I have only 4 creatures here though. 2 ninjas, no rogues. Although one of them is... Yeah, they should go away, this should go away, and the arrest should go away. So I'm taking the Satoru Umezawa. Because this is quite good with the top 3 cards. Ability. The fact that it gives all the cards in your hand ninjutsu is, okay. But I like the first part more. The Dokuchi Silencer would be an interesting card too, but and the Leech Gauntlet for sure. Nice 2-drop, but I'll take the rare now. At least I got a little bit, now rewarded for finally moving to blue-black in pack 1, although I would have had so much stronger deck if I moved to that direction earlier. But I still get, these good cards, so there's a... what there is. There are 3 options basically for my deck now. I don't... Actually, the Kaitos Pursuit is not that bad when you have a lot of ninjas and rogues, and this deck aims to have those. But I'm not picking it this early. So I think that I have already 2 of these Moon Circuit hackers. It might be time to play one of these Shadow Walkers. This is also a good way to, Yeah, I like this one too, though. I mean, it's dealing only 1 damage if you don't use 3 mana, but the idea is to have an easy ninja payoff there too. Okay, I'll take the blue uncommon here instead of the black common. And here... well, there are decent options. Do I just want to have a 2 mana something? Probably not. I think the Puzzle Maker is the more interesting card. Maybe I will cut the... I'll put the dev to the Kami already on the sideboard. I don't think it's a main deck worthy card, and well, in best of one, that means not a playable card at all. Dockside Jeff. I mean, don't get it wrong, it's playable, but it's just not very strong. I could take the 1-drop here. How many enchantments and artifacts I have? 4 and 1. Fine, I'll take the Puzzle Maker. Enormous Energy Blade is not good. And this is actually the card I was thinking about when I was counting my artifact and enchantment count. This is quite good when you get to somewhat reliably get it. The card and life, I mean. This pack has, well, nice cards like all this Search, Spirited Companion, Touch the Spirit Realm. Yeah, this is just not a good card. The fact you have to tap your creature once you equip it is really miserable. The Companion is good with ninjas too. But I think I'll take the Kami of Terrible Secrets now, because I do have a good start. I have 2 artifacts, 4 enchantments. I can now maybe pay a little bit more attention to those. I can play a 1 you are already dead. I have a 1 return to action already, so I take one of these. I don't like to play these in multiple, but I guess 1 is usually going to be fine. Twisted Embrace pick number 6. I'm very happy I went to black direction. That's pretty late pick for this card. Did I miss it? No, this is the destroy target creature spell. Yep. Alright, so there is the Kai's Pursuit again, but this is not even the one I saw earlier, and I'm going to take the Dokuchi Silencer now. If you have a good enough creature count, you usually have a creature card in your hand to pitch away. Alright, so the Nezumi Blade Blazer, actually, it's not a ninja, but it can, if I get a couple of more artifacts, I can maybe get the, I usually can get one of those, and then having both of them is actually quite nice. I'm not sure if I like the Searchlight Companion that much, although it is an artifact. After I pick this, then I'm more interested in picking that kind of an artifact. Okay, this is 2 good options still. I guess maybe even slightly more, but they both artifacts could be picked, but I like the blue and black cards. So that is now 5 ninjas, no rogues. So I'll take the Leech Gauntlet. I like the 2 mana 2/2. It's also an artifact for my synergies that care about it. Alright, now I can play a Kai's Pursuit. I think I might play one of these cards, unless it's also a card I can easily cut, by the way. And yes, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's still 7 blue cards. It's not it's actually quite a few. I will first only, check the number of these blue cards here, but I did miss out that these are 2 times of these, so that's still a fairly even split of blue and black currently. Okay, another return to action here, Brute Suit. Not really going to play any of that, and this is a best of 1 draft, so don't have to worry about my sideboarding, but I'll take the return to action for now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find the playables from the pack 3, although this has 2 lands now, so it's only 17 now. I need currently 6 more. Does the deck have something I don't want to include in the main deck? What's this do? Well, this is actually quite good with the Bounce Ninja, because it's an ETB effect. And I have 2 of these, so I'll take these anyway. Not sure if I'm gonna play it, but it could be an interesting option if I get the Bounce Ninja. Alright, farewell. Not for me. That said, this pack does have good options. I'm taking easily the recovery rate here. Also, there is a Network Disruptor, which I would be happy with too. But I like the 2/2 a little bit more. It's actually a tough one. But yeah, it's really tough, but let's say I take the raid. I mean, it could be either of those. Now, there is a nice rare. There's also the Kami of Terrible Secrets. If I find some other artifacts here, I have 3 of them and 6 enchantments. I could actually, and I will have a 7th enchantment soon. I could play multiples of these, but that I think requires a lot more artifacts, like at least 2, maybe even more. But I'll take the tribute to Horobi. Damn, my voice is going away. because this is just a great value for 2 mana. As long as the opponent can't really utilize those rat tokens in any reasonable way, this is just an insanely efficient card. So let's take it here. I guess I have so many good black cards here that the fact I didn't move to black earlier in the pack one, I don't get now punished too much for that, because I have a lot of cards to fill my deck anyway that I'm happy to play. Here I could take the high speed hoverpike because it's also an artifact and very nice with ninjas in general getting to tap some blockers and all that. But there's a lethal exploit. I don't think I can afford to not pick it here, so I'll take that. Okay, there's the black shrine, which is killing 1 toughness creatures if you don't have other shrines. So it's usually not that amazing. But there is an artifact now for me. And also a ninja. So I'll take that. I think it's a pretty easy pick. Yeah, I don't really get any blue here. So I'm already at 15 black here with only 8 blue cards. Another recommend or a puzzle maker if I really want to have the artifact count at slightly more, but I'm not gonna. No, I mean, this is just too good. I'll pick and play all these things now. Mirror box. Yep. Well, this is not a good pack for me. Glowing Torment. Well, it's something you can play. Sentinel not for this deck. I don't think I'm gonna play it though. I'll just take the rare for rare drafting purposes because I'm not gonna play anything from that pack. Alright. Not playing another You Are Already Dead, like I said, but I will take the Searchlight Companion now. Now this would be my artifact number 5. 5 artifacts, 8 enchantments. I think it just about makes the Kami of Terrible Secrets playable. So let's take it. I would want to find one other artifact. Don't care about these, or these. I'll just take the random uncommon. Come on, artifact. Well, there is an Iron Apprentice. Not necessarily the artifact I care about, but I'm not playing the blue shrine either. It is actually doesn't have a defender despite the 0 power, so you can use it for ninjas, but I don't think it's worth it. So let's pick this now, and maybe I'll play it. I have 2 cards that reward me from having artifacts and enchantments. Nezumi Blade Pleasure and Kami of Terrible Secrets, but that I think is only 2, unless I'm mistaken here. Does someone else care about it? Okay, there's another artifact. Well, I'll take that. 3-drop also. I have a very low curve here. Some 4 mana cards, but nothing that costs more. But I guess with the ninjas you will just be returning some creatures to your hand quite a lot. So maybe it's what you want to be doing. Not having a heavy curve. I'm not sure about the grab. It does counter a spell or ability if the opponent can't have 3 mana for it. Okay, no one gets the Spirited Companion this late. So I'm not sure if it's the kind of card I want to play. This is 27 spells now. Okay, another Blade Pleasure. But I think I have quite a lot of 3-drops. Do I play the Kaitos Pursuit after all? It is kind of cuttable card. Yep. Got the lands for now. And then I think it's gonna be some automatic cuts here. Oh, the Mirror Cell Crab is, by the way, one of the artifacts. Well, that's 8 artifacts. Yeah, I can cut that. I think I will cut it. It's mostly a counter spell. I'm not gonna be often at 7 mana here. And then I'm going to cut the Kaitos Pursuit. This is an insect, not a ninja or rogue. So I have no rogues in the deck. Wait a second. Yeah, no rogues, 6 ninjas. That's actually not a lot for the Kaitos Pursuit. You would need to have more than that. And then I think the Planetary Incision. If I would have gotten the Bounce Ninjas, yep, this is interesting with that. Not in this deck though. And then easy cuts are... I kind of like the return to action, but I think it's easily gonna be it's definitely gonna be a 16 land deck, especially because with the Uncharted Haven and the backwater here, I can still play 7+7 basic lands with both of these, mana fixing lands, allowing me to have basically 9 sources for both, in a way. And I do have, well, 7 blue cards still, and a lot of them are early play, so I do need to have the blue mana early available too. I think, now I could play, of course, I could see playing one more swamp than an island. I would still have 8 ways to get the blue mana. Maybe I'll do that. But first I need to cut a card. And is it gonna be the Iron Apprentice? Because I don't care about the fact it's modified. I don't think any card cares about modified stuff. I kind of like the Blade Blazers here. So they will have Death Touch or a Menace. And both are fine alone, and of course if it has both, that's great. So if I cut one more artifact, I would be at 6. That would make my synergies like slightly worse. But I just think the return to action, maybe it is just not good enough here. It can be good with a Kami of Terrible Secrets, but I don't have that many ETB creatures. Don't really have. And also, these sagas return, of course, as sagas, so it might be good. You might sometimes want to trigger the chapters 1 and 2 again, but sometimes you just need the creature and then it takes some time before you get it back. So I guess the return to action can go away, and I will play the 1-drop thing. It's also, playing this 1-drop, this is actually the only 1-drop that allows me to do ninjutsu on turn 2, so I have now the option to do that actually. So this is the deck, and then I think I will be, so I don't have that many ninjutsu abilities here. Let's see. Oh, sorry, it doesn't matter. If I have a Satoru Mezawa in my deck, all creature cards in my hand will have. I mean, if I have it on the battlefield, then I will be able to activate ninjutsu abilities, because even the ones that doesn't have it, they will get it from Satoru. Alright, so yep. The land count with 7 blue cards, 16 black. It has to be more black, right? So not 7/7, but 6/8, and there will be 8 swamps. Let's use now these Neon Dynasty swamps, because I haven't used the Neon Dynasty islands yet, so now I'll get to do that. Yeah, I like this a lot. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of this art here. This is nice. Right. So this is 8 ways to get blue mana for turn 2, which is the earliest when I can need it. And the Iron Apprentice is here only for one reason. Well, maybe for the reason that it can be, used for turn 2 ninjutsu, but that's not as important as having an artifact count high enough to make the Terrible Secrets Kami and the Blade Blazers, a little bit better. So this is the deck, and it's a best of 1 event, so there's no sideboarding here. I have a bunch of removal here, 15 creatures. Some of these will, turn into, some of the non-creatures will turn into creatures still, so I have actually quite a high amount of creatures in the deck. But I have the Twisted Embrace, couple of lethal exploits, and then the You Are Already Dead I can use as removal, and sometimes I maybe connect with this guy. Yeah, I don't think the sideboard has anything I want to play instead of something in my main deck. Okay. This is nice, and I won't be playing the Moon Circuit Hacker on turn 2, because I might want to draw the card from it, and I can use the Searchlight Companion with value there. Yeah, they get even a... But this will be a first striker, sure. So I can play my tapped land now unless I draw it another 2-drop. Nope. So the companion will be played. Yep. The opponent had no play now, but that doesn't mean they might have the channel that makes 1/1 token, for instance. Okay, they had nothing now. Let's see if I get to go to declare blockers with the Searchlight Companion. This also has some menace, so it can attack into that stuff. Any reason to... I guess I can play a land just in case here. Although I don't need it for anything, right? Whatever. One of these will go unblocked, right? Yeah, it does. I was smart enough to not actually use my ninjutsu. I actually expected the opponent to do something, but whatever. It's I mean, that was a mistake. I'm sure about that. But I also have a good enough place here. This is a Death Touch Menace guy, although this thing has first strike. But what is there? Okay, Master's Rebuke. Sure. So it would have still been nice to do the Searchlight Companion ninjutsu because I get the 1/1 token, but the 1/1 ground guy isn't actually going to matter. So I don't mind how the turn went, but I was intending to use the One Circuit Hacker, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, they have to use the arrest on the 2/2 menace. This is how good this thing is. It is really good. Okay, so now I can attack only with the companion. Yeah, the first striker is doing good job. Being annoying, but I will get to draw a card now. Plus, I can use this Chain Flail Centipede on my attacker, flying attacker also, to make it deal 3 instead of 1. The opponent is having a priority. That means they might have the safekeeping spell. Yeah, okay, now I see. Oh, now I see why did I click through this on the previous. But I guess I didn't have anything in declare attacker, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but yeah, it's because there was no stop in the declare attackers, I don't think. Whatever. Now I will be able to draw a card and play the companion again, unless there's nothing better. So I shouldn't play all these lands now actually, because I might be able to loot at some point, but it's not possible against the first striker. Okay, the opponent has not much going on. Okay, so this is 5 mana to play and reconfigure. I'd rather just play the scry thing. Yeah, I want to get to scry. And I guess I'm not going to get to loot here. Although I have one of these in my deck still. I just feel like I want to play these both. I will play the land for that reason. And see what the opponent has. I have a lot of stuff, but these do a good job of holding these guys back, of course. Curling Stalker. Yeah, well, they won't be able to connect either here. Leech Gauntlet, getting a lifelink here. So that is 2+6 to reconfigure. It doesn't give any stat boost, so I definitely should just, for now, do this. I'd rather them kill the Searchlight Companion if they have a removal here. And then I will attack. If they let me attack. If they don't want to let me scry, they have to do something to the puzzle maker right now. What ways do I have to push through? I have the 4 mana uncommon ninja. That's just basically unblockable, and I can untap it for it to deal actual 3 damage. I have more flyers in the deck. I have the boat too. Oh, I have the looting sagas. I should definitely not play any more lands, because I have 2 sagas in the deck that loot. And they both loot, twice. That's not good enough against that board. I want to draw my flyers. Okay, they took this damage. That's good. they, I guess this 4 power in the air is too much for them to handle. Very weird. I mean, they only needed a thing with reach on flyer because they have play white. Well, that's fine for me. On the play, well, I have the 2 lands, so I will keep it. It's just okay, I'll play the apprentice now. I will have a tap land on turn 2 unless I draw specifically a swamp. But I mean, if I draw 1 land, I can play most of my deck. Alright, this is annoying. What is the thing I'm going to do here? I have a couple of removal spells, so this is not going to be that annoying right away. I also have a modified creature, so this is a -3/-3. Yeah, I think it's the scry thing here now. I have only, what, 2 power here, and this 1/1 probably gets blocked unless I use removal. Restoration of Eigen. So, oh, they get, this is the rare version. This will be turned into a 3/4 vigilance that creates those spirit tokens. Quite annoying, actually. I need the second black for this thing at some point. They get to put something into, yeah. They can discard a card and put that same thing on the battlefield if they want to. I'm thinking about if I ever want to. Do I want to play this? No, of course this turn is the Blade Pleasure. I was a fool. And I get to scry. If it's a swamp, I will keep it. Because I need the second black for that thing. I think I'll still play the 4th land here. Alright, so this will have... Currently it has Death Touch because of the artifact. And then I could play the Twisted Embrace to also give it menace. Although I guess I can kill a creature there. But who is gonna carry the Twisted Embrace? It might even be the Iron Apprentice actually. They have this thing makes the enchantment cheaper. Well, that needs to be killed. Let's see what they do here now. They get a counter on that thing, which is something I can live with. They will cycle that thing. Okay, more lands. Another counter on the Naturalist. They have 1 mana up. Well, Lethal Exploit doesn't work now, it's only going to deal... Well, it doesn't deal anything, but it's a -3/-3. Now next turn they will get this 3/4 though. So I think I'll just give it a Puzzle Maker. I don't have a creature in my hand, so I can't use the Silencer here. The thing is, if I want to use Ninja on this thing, but now I don't think I want to. Let's do it like this. Now this has both modes, and I get to scry again. And they take, they take a not insignificant amount of damage, and they will get the 3/4 though. So they will be able to. Although as long as this has both Death Touch and Menace, it's quite good. Now they only need to kill the Puzzle Maker to get rid of my enchantment here. So let's see if they tap out or not. Although this thing having Death Touch with the artifact is, I guess, enough, and they did tap out. So. Oh, and I have this terrible secrets thing here too. So this is now -4/-4, which is sadly not enough. But I can attack for 5 here. I think I should... I'm not going to discard these for the Dokuchi Silencer. But I'm also not going to ninja to these things. Alright, I'm gonna do this anyway first, because I will get to draw my card. I don't think they're gonna double block this Blade Pleasure, and if they are, I'm happy. Be my guest. I could attack with the Iron Apprentice. Because I can give -4/-4 now. Huh. And if they don't block it, I get to use the ninja and this will be in my hand for me to discard. That's a little bit too good to pass up. And this is a modified creature, this is a modified creature. This will give -2, -4, -4 for each modified creature. So no matter which they block with, they will lose the creature. And this is ninjutsu 2 mana. Yep, this is easy now. It's not even my only artifact for this thing because I have this is both. Alright, these scries have been quite useful. I'm glad to not have these. Let them block. Yeah, they didn't even. They get the spirit token, so it does make sense. So I'm going to not use the silencer here. I'm going to kill this guy. Actually, my Iron Apprentice will survive here. They get the 1/1, but I don't care about the 1/1. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. The 1/1 is good, it allows them easier to double block this thing, but they actually need to deal with the puzzle maker here. Which they of course easily can with anything. They have 4 cards in hand. But they also need to block this with 2 guys. Unless, I mean, this loses menace if I don't have an enchantment. I guess I hope to draw one of my enchantments. Brilliant Restoration, come on. I guess the good thing is that they don't actually have a flying thing that can block flyers, but this is just, I mean, they just got all this back and they have the life gain here too. And I keep scrying lands to bottom. Doesn't prevent me from drawing lands. Oh man, this is annoying. The good news is that the Blade Pleasure will be blocked now, and I get to kill 2 of those, and even if it's just a 2/2/2s, at least they lose the life gain. I might have to use the Dokuchi Silencer, but I don't really like to. No, I can't do that. Can I attack with the Apprentice? The thing is, if they don't have a... I can give this an extra counter. This is tough. I don't think I can attack with these. No, they will just block the 1/1 and the 3/4 and they will double block these. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I really hope that they don't have a kill on the puzzle maker. It's just so... I mean, these 2 attack, of course, for sure, but I'm thinking about the Apprentice. It doesn't even jump block well because those things trample, so... Okay. That's another flyer. I guess I am going to actually have it. Because it flies, it can matter here. Okay, they lose the life gain there. And now... I could use the silencer, but only could return the Moonfall Puzzle Maker. Not a good idea at all, because I'll also lose the Twisted Embrace. Okay, so they lose the Naturalist. That is good. I trade this for a counter on... I mean, it's gonna be the flyer, right? Because with the lifelink they get the... I think I'm not playing the silencer here. They don't have vigilance, there's that. Oh, they get... Oh man, I forgot. They get it back. I take 12 now and they get this lifelinker back. The lifelinker is so annoying. They just gained 2 life there. I guess if I didn't... No, I had to attack there. Well, it's if they kill the puzzle maker, I will lose. And of course I take now 13 damage here even. Maybe I was supposed to. Okay, that's good news. They can't attack with that guy. Okay, this is so much better now. Wow, that means they don't have any blocker here. Or maybe they have like 1 and they play super safe. But they have a kill spell on here then, of course. Okay. Blah. Can't attack with that guy. So no more scries for me. But I won't be... Oh, will I have to jump block. Sure. And they have the lifelink. Okay. Yeah. Brilliant Restoration. A little bit too much to handle there. That's just insane that they had it. They were completely able to return all this stuff from the graveyard to the battlefield. I thought that was a really amazing shape there. So I can jump this and go to... they didn't attack with the life linker, so that's good. But I go to what, 1 now, unless they have a pump spell. Don't know how can I win here. Yeah, more life linkers. Yep, land is really good there. Wow. Okay, I'm on the draw, but this hand would be insane on the play. Now this is still very good on the draw, of course. Ninja's kunai. So I do this thing. And then I can play the modern age, looting here. So probably gonna discard tapped land. Containment construct. Do I need 2 blue? I have an untapped land for the next turn. I guess I can actually discard the untapped land. Besides, I'm gonna loot anyway on the next turn. Again, I can then still discard this dismal backwater here if I draw more lands. Hot shot mechanic. So this thing, whenever you discard a card, or they may play the discarded card. Okay. So now I have to discard. Now that I have the operative here, I want to play it on the next turn. So I'm gonna lose this. I don't have any double blue cards in the deck. So which is going to be the... I like the companion. I can use it with the Dokuchi silencer. And I can discard it. Or maybe not the centipede though. Anyway, let's do this so that makes the attack with the mechanic quite bad, because I do have a 1/1 card that doesn't really... I mean, it's best at blocking a 2/1 here, for sure. Okay, so that thing can start drawing cards. Okay, more of that. Questions. So this guy has menace. It can be double blocked. They would lose the construct. Oh, well, I could decide. They don't have mana for the ninja's kunai. This does cost 1 and tap. Okay. What creature do I want to discard on the companion? If I use this thing. I think I might want to just get rid of the guideboat actually. I think I'm gonna use the silencer on the companion. And then I can post-combat play the modern age. I will have to discard some stuff, but it's fine. And this can trade with stuff too. Well, let's do this. They can't block flyers, so this is safe. Okay, the mechanic is pretty... let's get rid of the 3/2 here. And then use the silencer to kill the guideboat, just in case they don't, they don't get to draw any cards. Although it's quite, I mean, there's actually just a 3/4 option here too. I don't think they're gonna use 3 mana to draw a card. They have 1 modified creature after this combat still with the equipment. No, I think I will do the silencer a bit. But with Swamp Song. Alright. And then am I gonna discard them? What I'm gonna discard here? I kinda like the flyer as long as they don't have a flyer. Maybe the operative is actually the worst, because these are just 1/1 where they can kill with the ninja's kunai. I'm gonna discard the 4-drop actually. And then I'm gonna draw and discard. Let's see what I draw. Which a land it's gonna easily be discarded. If it's a Moon Circuit Hacker, that's not... I will get to draw a card with it. Although the centipede is kind of good, but also kind of bad actually. Maybe I don't need the +2/+0. Yep. I'll have the flyers here instead. But I might, I mean, if the opponent plays a big flyer with, I mean, I guess the centipede is kind of a, well, I don't know. I was thinking about it something like a failsafe. If they have some big blocker on the vector glider, although they just kill the vector glider right now. Okay, draw and discard. Yep, that can be going away. And no reason not to attack with everything, right? If they want to block and sack, they actually have to go to declare blockers, and I can respond with the ninja here. Yeah, I can respond by bouncing the vector glider here with the moon circuit hacker. That's not a nice thing to do. Those kind of things are not nice against the deck with ninjas. You can't even respond to the return of creature part because it's a, you know, it's the cost of the activation. So this got, you know, saved from the stuff. Now they might have a kill spell on the moon circuit hacker, which is okay. They can do that. And so if I play the modern age, I have to discard whatever I draw. I think I'm gonna play the companion for now. And the opponent is down to 1 card in hand. Leech Gauntlet. Well, I have 3 power here. If this 1 card isn't something too amazing. Okay, it is a Repel the While, sure. Well, now they have nothing. So I might just do this first. And then probably play the Leech Gauntlet. Yep, Swamp is good to throw away. So now they need a 6 mana Wrath effect that is in the format, but it's a rare, so. And they would have to top deck it like a boss. That's gonna draw them 2 cards, but it's quite slow. They have only 2 mana left. Unless it's a 3-drop and or land, yeah, they can play it. Okay, a lot of these swamps have been discarded. Oh, I have this thing in my deck. It does give them blockers though. Not actually the best thing in this current situation, but let's see what they do when I attack. Yeah, I'm gonna play the tribute here. I will still attack with the flyers here, and this is gonna be what hasty 3/3 flyer. So you can have your rats. This means I'm not going to attack with the ground guys, so I might miss actually on lethal damage, but I'm not too worried about that thing here. That gives them 1/1 tokens, alright? But they need to deal with the flyers, and I have still 2 of them. 1/1 and a 2/3 will be not able to attack, but yeah, look at the amount of lands I've discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 7 lands and 13 spells still in the deck. Oh, I have a 16 card deck. 7 lands, 6 lands and 14 spells. Okay, so the rats will be mine once if this, you know, gets to enter the battlefield after chapter 3, and then I will be drawing cards from them. So I'm not attacking for any reason. They are thinking really. I mean, what are they thinking here? They have 1 card in their hand. Maybe they were thinking if they should. I still draw these lands though. Maybe they're thinking if they should leave mana up for something, they might have a 3 mana spell. Well, these attacks. I guess I could have reconfigured, but nah. I guess not. Wanna play lands? Nope. I still have. What, another circuit hacker, or do I? Did I play it already? No, it's still in the deck. And I don't really have anything more expensive than 4. That's gonna bounce a creature, right? Yep. So I'm going to attack with the This is gonna be unless this 3 mana card is actually going to answer the Thryput Horobi. Yeah, it didn't. So hasty 3/3 flyer plus the 1/1 flyer, and of course I get to draw cards from those rats. So that was enough to win. I go first. I don't have the early drops at all, but the hand is, I mean, it has to be good enough. I can kill their early drop at least with the 2 mana spell. They did also mulligan there. So, doesn't really matter here. Death Toucher, no, Generous Visitor. Oh, kind of inconvenient timing here, but I think it's just, I don't wanna give them any kind of value, so I will kill it now immediately. And I can just, I'll find a slot for this Reckoner Raid, but I think I'll play the Companion or the Centipede. Oh, I can just actually play both my enchantments, although it's better mana-wise to just do this actually. And I'm gonna play this thing in case I draw some ninjas, so I can have the 1/1 flyer here. Plus they might easily play something that I don't want to attack into with this Centipede. This will be a 4/2 attacker. Oh, 4 colors. Okay then. Yeah, I don't mind trading with the 1/1 here. I think I'll just play the Centipede. No reason to use the Prowler for anything. Yeah, let's use the 3 mana spell when I have only 3 mana. Because that leaves me options. If I draw a land, I can, you know, combine these in any kind of way I want to. So do they have a play now? Twin Shot Sniper. Well, of course they have a high quality play there. Annoying. But I guess I have my UR already dead here. I don't want to sacrifice the companion though. Because that thing has reach, of course. But if I attack with the 1/1 token and choose to use the... Well, no, I get to use this thing. But I do still have to bounce the token, which is, you know, kinda annoying, but maybe it's not that big of a deal. I have only 1 black... Oh, that's actually true. Okay, now I know what to do. I have only 1 black mana. So I'm gonna only play 1 of the black mana spells, so I'm not gonna use the Prowler or the Silencer. I will attack with this guy. Which I don't think they're gonna block. But if they do, I can use the You Are Already Dead here. And then I can play the Modern Age here, unless I draw a Swamp, which I did. Well, I mean, I can do that and play the Reckoner. I have to discard probably the card I draw, but we'll see. I do like the Reckoner Rage here. But if I discard the Swamp, I can't discard the Swamp. With this many black cards in my hand, I don't want to have just 1 Swamp in my hand. But both ninjas are quite good. I think it's the other Reckoner Raid in the end. This seems the most sensible thing, because these are both going to be quite useful. They might have a ninja of their own now. But I mean, it's actually super annoying because this gets to draw them a card, but they didn't. Because green has, of course, a common ninja, white has an uncommon ninja, and that is just that is just unfair. And they play even what these they play these 4 colors here. So good for them. They needed the black and the red also. Yeah, that's annoying because this is just 2-for-1s here and there. I guess I got to get rid of it kind of with a 2-for-1 because the 1/1 token was free from here and the removal spell drew me a card, but I still don't want to see this reach 2/3. Here the Haven goes away. And my ninjas became a lot worse now that they have all this. Okay, yeah, I mean this sniper is... They have this one blood-filled caves they happen to draw, which allowed them to both play this and play the Gloomstreaker to get it back. I'm actually annoyed. Of course they have some other way to... Okay, now let's focus. But they have some other way to, of course, fix the mana, but now they only drew this one specific land that allowed them to do both. So I can play the Silencer and get rid of the, I don't know, Mothra Patrol. It's not even good actually, and I have to discard a creature card, of course, to do that. The 2/3 to reach is going to be very annoying though. I do care about the 1/1 this gives me though. So maybe I just don't. I mean, I don't have to discard a creature card. This is actually hard. I can just play them both actually, but that's also bad. Okay, I will ninjutsu this thing, yep. But am I going to discard even anything? Kind of like the centipede, it's gonna give my... I want to kill the tapper here though. That's useful against the... 2, 3, the company. Okay, companion goes away. Finally, this was a tough one. I really don't like them getting back the twin shot sniper here. It's really annoying. And do I ever play the... Well, this 3/1 is not good against these guys, so I'm gonna get a 2/2 and a 2/3 now at least. Don't have a ninja, please. If they have a ninja to return these, either of these, it would be horrible. Okay, they chose not to play anything right now because they want to have a better target for this thing. So now, wonder what the stuff in their hand is. They didn't develop a Spirited Companion to block this 2/1. Yeah, I'm not gonna discard anything now. These are not really worth killing. So they are going to have something, right? I will have to offer them a target. And the centipede is not the target I want to offer. The lifelinker is. I'll use this for ninjutsu shenanigans. That can be quite useful when they have a big blocker. So they actually just played nothing there. They can't kill the Vector Glider with this thing, but of course they can block. That's the reason I have the Nezumi Prowler and the Chainfall Centipede. So they didn't want to have the... They didn't want me to have the lifelink. Okay, so they have a bounce spell. A pump spell for sure. They can also have a way to return it. I mean, they could have another Gloomstreaker in the graveyard. But it also could be a ninja, which they happen to draw. Now this thing has many, so I have to block it with 2. So if they have a +3/+3, I get to still kill it and they kill both of my guys. There is a channel with +3/+3 in this set. There's also the uncommon that would give +4/+4. I'm gonna not block this. Hopefully they don't have the ninja. They don't. I mean, they have attacked with this a lot and haven't used any ninjas there. Generous visit. What? Okay, they have those multiple things. Why are they playing this? I mean, it seems like the deck is such a nice green-white deck, but they have this black and red splaster. Alright. With the Nezumi Prowler, I think I should just attack, because I could play this and reconfigure with 5 mana now that I drew a land, but I think I don't do that. I will just attack with everything, and the Nezumi Prowler will give Death Touch to someone. I guess the Spirited... Yeah, well, this has... Yeah, I think this is... I think this is what I hope is that the twin shot sniper tries to kill the blocks the vector glider, and then one of these things they can't block them both because this guy has menace. So one of them will be, you know, unblocked, and then I can use the prowler to give my vector glider death touch and lifelink, and it will get rid of the twin shot sniper, which I hopefully don't have to see anymore after that. If they don't block with the twin shot sniper on the vector glider, now I mean some of these will be, if they block with the twin shot sniper on anything, they will be losing the twin shot sniper because I can bounce whatever is unblocked. That's good. And then I will play the... I actually want to play the Reckoner Raid first, because this I can always use, but this takes a couple of turns to get the creature, so I can just next turn if I want to, I can play the Centipede and reconfigure. This way they also don't have information about it. They don't know that I could attack with the 4 power flyer here right now. Let's see if they can pile up some counters. But more importantly, can't they... That thing has a reach now, doesn't it? That thing has reach. Also, it doesn't have a counter yet. But they have mana up. Okay. So I can... Well, it's just safer now to play the Centipede and put it on the Prowler. If they block, I don't mind. I don't think there's a flash enchantment, but they have 5 mana up. It's safer this way. I mean, if they don't have anything, this will deal 5. And attacking with this is a bit risky. Although if they... I mean, they can have a kill spell on one and then the pump spell to kill the other one, and then I have pretty bad. But I will have a too many guy coming up. Okay, okay. Is there a flash enchantment? Enchantment with flash, because then they would make this into a 3/5 and it could, you know, block this for value. Fine, let's do this. Let's make them have their things, whatever that might be. Okay, they just block there, so they take the 2 in the air. I thought this wasn't a rare format. I thought this wasn't a rare format, but now I'm getting beat by these rares. I need to draw my removal spell on the Kyodai. I'm losing in 2 attacks. I take 10 now. I can't do anything but jump block the 4/6. Because this thing is also indestructible. Not that it matters, it's also already big enough to not care about it. And yeah, they have this +5/+5. They don't have the blue mana, I guess, but... I mean, this thing... So they had a card that saved the creatures. Saved the creature that was about to die. And they got a 3/3 flyer for 4 mana. And as long as this is on the battlefield, this is indestructible. Yeah, I try to beat this. I guess I have the Horobi thing in my deck, but I'm trying to beat these rares with my commons and uncommons. It's just it's not gonna happen. So I can draw a card if I sacrifice one of these guys. I have to attack with both because I lose to the next attack they're gonna have. I need to draw something good with the Moon Circuit Hacker here. I guess I get a loot here too, but then I will be out of blue mana. Ah, man, Kyodai. It's just not good. I can jump. I guess I take 6. Yeah. Oh, I need to jump block this, and that's still And this is gonna give a counter. What can I draw? I can draw a... No, even the thing that destroys a creature that took damage. Oh, no, I mean, it doesn't even work on indestructible, so... I need 3 blockers. If I play this, it's not enough, because I will be losing 2. Because this is a ground. I need a flying blocker. Well, I don't know, let's do this loot and see what I draw, because I can't play the Moon Circuit Hacker. Yeah, that's not enough. Alright, Kyodai won the game, unsurprisingly. That's really unknown, because that's 2 games I have lost to Rez. I think. What was the first one? It was some rare, I'm pretty sure about it. Okay, this makes an appearance, of course, with this amazing hand of 3 swamps. I have the Lethal Exploit and the Companion. Companion is good with the Moon Circuit Hacker, this is just good. And I have more swamps. I have 6 islands and 2 lands that can produce... 2 other lands that can produce a blue. I guess with the Lethal Exploit and the Companion curve here, I will be keeping this hand. But man, this would be so much better if I draw the blue early enough. Should I kill that thing? I should, now that I have another exploit in my hand too. I don't want to give them 4 mana. Okay, that is now good. So I will play... This is really good, but I'm not going to use this on the Satoru. I want to play something else and then play Satoru and a ninjutsu on maybe on the same turn. The companion is... Yeah, it's gonna be this. This can attack as a 3 power Death Toucher because I have artifact. Yep. They get to scry. That actually doesn't have the... No, it did. Wait a minute. I thought you have to have the... If your enchanted permanent is a creature with the greatest power among on the battlefield. Okay, so apparently it's enough if it's a tie. I thought actually it's not enough if it's a tie. Well. Actually, I can't now do that. I don't want to return this to my hand just to draw a card. Yeah, I'm gonna actually... This is slightly, you know, suboptimal use of mana, but... because if I did the... Well, it doesn't matter. I could have done a little bit differently this, but I wanted to play this 3-2 on the previous turn because it, you know, deals more damage than the 1-1 here. Yeah, so... Okay, good to know. It's enough if it's tying for the... So it's not the greatest, it's tied for the greatest, but I suppose that is the greatest power you kind of find from the battlefield. So yeah. They have a companion of their own. Satoru Umezawa. I'm gonna play that. And then see what happens. It doesn't have many, they can double block it, but I mean, that's actually quite okay. I get value anyway from the Umezawa here. Of course I could use the Lethal Exploit, but I'm not gonna use the Lethal Exploit. Okay, they do that. So now if I want to... Yeah, I'm gonna... I mean, this is too much value. I have to return a 3 power creature, but I get to draw a card and then do this thing too. So which of these I want to keep? I can play the Reckoner right here, so... Although the Prowler is good too. It's... but I think I played a land. Yes, I did. I keep making plays by taking this here. Then I draw a card. Once that happens... Okay, behold the unspeakable. Not an easy mode here, at least it's not a rare, but it's really annoying. Such a nice uncommon there. I won't be dealing damage because it's -2. Alright, so this is something good at least. And then I get to even loot here. Okay. Yes, I know I could have attacked with the Moon Circuit Hacker and ninja this in with the Satoru Mezawa, but I wanted to get rid of that creature. I didn't want to continue taking a lot of damage here. Definitely not. And I will be able to loot, throw away the swamp here, and have the lethal exploit up. And I do have a one modified creature. It will be -3, -3. Now they get to scry 2, draw 2. Not great for me. I mean, it's great for them. So they have 6 cards in hand. My chance to win is very low if they have just enough interaction here. Although with blue-green it's not that necessarily, not that much. Yeah, that's fine. It can block the hacker though. A reality chip. Okay, now they get to... Okay. Well, that's annoying. I kind of want to use the lethal exploit on here because I want to use a ninjutsu ability here. Man, what sickness is this? Why would they play these two? I also might need this to actually kill the flyer they're gonna get here. I hope they would have played something. I mean, they even get to draw a card from this thing. This is horrible. I need to just draw something good here. Okay, that actually isn't bad. So I don't want to play all my creatures because I get value when I use the ninjutsu ability here. I could play the land and the blade pleasure, but... And I have so many loot effects that I don't even want to play the land. So I will just pass with this. There's no point attacking here. If they want to reconfigure, it's gonna cost them quite a bit. And if they want to have a card from this, I didn't want them to draw on that turn for free. So now this will give -3, -3. Of course, it can kill the Vision of the Unspeakable, and I do have the operative here doing things. So that can't... Yeah, I'll just do this. So what I can do is... This is unblockable. None of these other guys will ever go through. I know this is menace, but they have too much life. I mean, this can eat something for free. I mean, Satoru Umezawa. That's horrible. I guess I could also... No, I want to... No. This is what I'm gonna do. This is... unblockable citizen here. And I will use this ninjutsu ability here to trigger the Satoru Mezawa. And Occupy Reckoner rate will be at least draining them for a bit. But well, let's... Oh, come on. I don't want to play them both, but... So I have to just discard the one I kind of want to discard the land here, the island here. So maybe because two many guys will be relevant. But the flyer will be relevant too, and I get to, yeah, I'll do this. Because I might draw something that I don't want to discard, and I don't want to discard the operative either. So I'm doing this now, and discard the island. I mean, I can draw a swamp here too. Yeah, like this. It is kind of annoying because I'm only at 13 here though. But they can't attack with too many guys. And this is a 3 power unblockable guy in the end, so that's why I didn't want to discard that. But yeah, I might have to jump block that quite soon. Although if they attack with it, this will have many, it already has many. So they can't block this all. Okay. Well, I have my own rare here, so I can't really now talk about rares too much, but
you cannot delay our victory.
This is pretty crazy. This is actually crazy. Wow. Tamiya. I don't know. This has been a crazy event. They can just keep locking down my guys. I can't deal 6 to the Tamiya. I mean, if I could deal 6, I would just attack the opponent here. Oh, well. It's very hard now. I'm just dead on the next turn. I can't even give them the rats now. Tamiya. It's just gonna tap down my blocker. I'm facing here. Now I know I can drain 1 life. The opponent doesn't know about it. So this plus this won't be... If they block with the papercraft decoy. This has menace. This has to be blocked with 2. This can loot. They can... Okay. I don't think there's really much I can do here. And I can't kill Tamiya, so there's no point in attacking Tamiya, but... Yeah, this is... So now I can use the operative here to find something amazing here. I don't know what it can be, but... Silencer, which I can use, but I can't kill the Sky Turtle here because it has Ward 2. Puzzle Maker, which will be tapped down. And I need to play now the... I need to play the Reckoner Raid, because otherwise I will just lose to this. Are they able to... No, I don't even... Oh, they can just... Wait a minute. Exile target non-land permanent with mana value X. Create token, so they can exile the aura. This will hit 7 in the air. So I lose now if they realize that they can do that. Alright, so none of these really work now. Guess the silencer is like something I can do, but this even deals only 1 damage also. I can untap it though. Not now though, but anyway, I'm not gonna use the silencer because it doesn't seem to... I guess if I... Maybe if I used it after all... yeah, I could have used it to kill this Orochi Merge Keeper. Ah man, did I make a mistake there? If I kill the Merge Keeper here... Well, I don't know, let's see what happens. Oh, okay, what I can do here now... Okay, this I need to do. Actually, I play this as a blocker. That's important because now I'm at 8. So the flyer here doesn't... beat me. I guess the opponent can deal with 7 to me. Oh, they have a Historians. Oh, they had a +2 aura there. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I lost to Tamiya. I lost to the 4 mana Flash Dragon, and I don't remember what the first loss was, but somehow I have a feeling it was some rare too. And I only won 2 before facing all this stuff. So back to Crimson Vow, I suppose, in this event at least. That was frustrating because I was just kind of playing around, you know, commons and uncommons, and then they have such kind of effects. You know, you can't really play around rares because there are too many things you can play around. Now, that said, I did, you know, get value from the Satoru Umezawa, and this tribute to Horobi was good too, but in one game at least it was the thing that made me win. Not sure if I would have won even without it though. But there's not much you can do against those cards, so that is it. Deck was, I think, quite good, but that wasn't good enough for more than 2 wins now. And next video will be a traditional draft. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.